All right, the data is here. The first move is moving back up. I'm watching it to see that what's going to be the results. Look at this. The first move is up. The market's still coming back down, still within the yesterday range now. If you look at it, so no trade for me, just within the range right now. Still trying to figure out what is going to be the impact for today. And if you look at it, today's data, is everything more or less in line what we're expecting. So nothing, no surprises. Basically, everything is as expected. So now the question is that market can continue the direction of the yesterday on the upside, or market wants to lose the or continue the downside move, which was expecting yesterday. So if you look at it after hours, it came down all the way to the same level. Now the data is same. Should we move up or should we move down? Morning, Rashid. So far, no trade for me. If you look at the book map, you can see that we have an order on the both side of the book. So whether it's going to come back first or down first, that we need to see right now. And move is not that good. If you look at the 625 to 680, almost 50 points move. So just a small, very small 50 points move here. UJeep, I just pinned on the top, so you can use that link. If you really want me to repost it, I can post it again for you. So seems like that market is rejecting, but the question is that the yesterday was a really bullish move, and then after hours market started coming back down, and the data is a normal as expected. Then what I'm in my mind is that are we going to continue the yesterday move, or are we going to lose and continue the after hours move? I thought that that's you were asking for, Jeep, that the you want to know the Discord link. Unless you're asking something else and I didn't get your question. So we did not really move a lot on today's event. So we'll see that still it's holding the it's above the yesterday low. So we need to see that what really market is up to at this point. So it's holding this area, but still under the VWAP. Yeah, right now it's just like a non-event. There is no significant move where the market made it. Yeah, so it's holding right now. I think we can clearly see it's holding, but it's not moving. Um, this is a nice, trying to nice flush here, but it moved back up. I'm not sure that was the next move in the market. Market is really slow at this point. I think it's really the point is that the can ES go above 6,500? I think the 6,500 is really a key that whether can ES go back above 6,500. How are you guys doing on the YouTube, guys? Tell me about yourself. How long you've been trading? How was your day yesterday? See, ES is trying to break out over 6,500. And you see that there's not many orders sitting on the 6,500. See, it's now just broke above. And that may be the reason that NQ is now also pushing up. Just the problem is that um, they're trying to break, but there's no energy at this point. What you guys do, guys? This market is seems like a dead. So look at the market. Market look like a dead market. So Kushit, you hear me right correctly? So you can see here that both the markets. Look at this market, how slow and the dead market it is. The market is trying to bounce, but there is no energy at this point. It seems to me that we're gonna if NQ cannot claim 23,700, there's likely be a downside move. Guys, if you are watching us, please give a thumbs up and say something on the stream message so we can hear you. What you're saying about it. Definitely, market is trying to hold. ES is still trying to hold 6,500. NQ still had 23,650. But NQ needs to go above 23,700 to make the new high. And also remember, today is also the last day of the month. Morning, D. Yeah, so there was no momentum. I was expecting a little more enthusiasm after today's. But it seems to me that people are going for a long weekend. Monday is market is off, so the move we saw yesterday is just the before the month end and before the long weekend. Right now, we gave it back almost all of it from the yesterday move, but we're still above uh, from the yesterday low. But if you look at it, I do not see momentum like yesterday, neither the long side or short side. In order for me to go short, I want N to go above 23,700. There will be no momentum before that. And similarly, if we are above yesterday low, there likely be the no momentum on the short side either. So I mean, so we call out the three trades. Two were profitable, one was losing trade. So I was have a okay day, but I was expecting a bigger move yesterday on the downside, and we got it first, and then but there was no continuation. And you can always check our trading log. We maintain all the trades I call out is on the trading log. It's here on this link. You can always check that. Um, this is our trading log. Right now, market is trying to lift it up, trying to push higher. Um, but I guess the ES is close to 6,500, and which is holding it back. It doesn't want to move above it. And NQ cannot bring the momentum until it's going to about 23,700. So someone has to move up.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Vivek.
So you're up today? I
Yeah,
thought.
I was thinking there's gonna be a better data maybe, and I saw the reversal overnight session,
Hmm.
so I thought that could be an interesting day, but very lackluster move today. Not really any movement.
Yeah,
Um, And right now, we see that ES is close to 6,500, but NQ is struggling. As far as NQ is below 23,700, I don't expect any momentum from NQ. And yeah, and I think that the also from the ES perspective, ES cannot break out above 6,500 convincingly. Likely, we're going to continue the overnight session. So now we are in the, they almost, gave it back all the yesterday session in the overnight session.
yeah,
So now the question is that are we going to continue the yesterday New York session trend, or are we going to continue the London session trend?
yeah,
And remember, today was the data, it was lackluster. Then Monday is a weekend, long weekend. So today might people have went an extra long weekend. Because market is close to the high, so they don't expect any big move. So they might have been, already on the vacation right now.
hmm, yeah.
So we might not, do very well in terms of the expectations here.
So the data is like as expected.
As expected, yeah, there was no. So that's what I'm saying. So data is exactly expected. So now the question: are we going to continue the yesterday trend, the New York session, or are we going to continue the London session trend?
Yeah,
Because definitely it's consolidating very nicely and wanting to move up, but there is no energy at this point.
yeah. It dropped like 150 points from yesterday, and then now it is only 60, and now it's only like 80 points. So it recovered around 50 points, right? Um, so the trend is up probably a little bit, but yeah, you're
But
right.
basically, we went back into the sideway range. So we yesterday we broke very nicely after the
Yeah,
4 or 5 days of consolidation, right? A very choppy range we broke. But now, if ES falls back below 6,500, it means that we are going back into that chop range, which we know that one of the worst thing to trade is that range, and we are going back into that range.
Yesterday was S&P 500 high, all-time high.
Yeah, all-time high, right? That's basically because SPX index made 6,500.
Yeah,
So now the question is that can ES stay above 6,500
yeah.
and NQ move back above 23,700? Because if NQ cannot move above 23,700, there likely be the no movement. There going to be no momentum.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it's really crucial right now that it is really crucial now that ES needs to break above, stay above 6,500, and NQ to at least go above first 23,680 and then 23,700. Because if you remember yesterday when the morning candle, just the one candle, it is between the 23,760 to all the way to the 23,740, right? Where we have shorted it. So right now we even below that candle. So this means that the sellers are still in control. Those who have bought yesterday after breaking 23,700, they're still underwater. They
Mm-hmm.
either maybe have stopped out because uh, if you see that after 4 o'clock when the New York session opened, the pre-market area, market was just dropped for 1 hour and then consolidated. It means that a lot of capitulation happened. Those who have bought, you know, after 12 p.m. yesterday, they all stopped out.
Yeah.
To see here again, it's pulling back. It's not holding it. But I don't see any short or long. If we stick it in the range,
Yeah. Even the book is clean. There's nothing, no orders right now. It's 9 a.m. too, so it will do
yeah,
something.
because the very lackluster move, basically, right, from the market.
Yeah. And today is the long weekend, Friday before the long weekend, and the
Exactly.
end of the month, right? Last trading day of the month. A lot of people may have gone for vacation also, so they may have done whatever they wanted to do
One
yesterday.
thing very interesting as well that the usually the September's are the worst month of the market, right? So that's
Uh-huh.
also possible. The way what we saw yesterday, that coming out in the Asia, London session and Asia session downside, it also means that the traders or institutions are flipping their position in those sessions. They basically bought it back in the New York, and then they just give an impression of the strong market and then start taking profit, preparing for themselves for the September. Because September usually, they always say that September is always the worst month in the market.
Hmm.
So that really means that they're going to lift the market into the New York session, and then they start selling off into the Asia and London, and then slowly we're going to see a drift up New York, down Asia and London.
Hmm. So now it's like um, today is the last day of the New York session. So what do we expect today then? It
I
will
don't
be in
know.
this
So
range
if
probably.
it's saying if NQ cannot break above 23,700, I'm not going long. And if NQ cannot break yesterday yesterday low, I'm not even going short. Similarly, if ES can hold above 6,500, I can consider going long. But if the ES stay above 6,480, I'm not even considering short. So it's just going to be the day where we need to be carefully trade. because this range we know is really, you know, worst range we can imagine. Sudden drop, pullback, sudden move up,
Yeah,
drop.
yesterday. Yeah, yesterday the whole day I was trying to see if I can get a short on ES, and it kept
Yeah,
going up, and it closed the session at the high, like
6,500. Yeah,
65, 25, 65, 20,
exactly
20
right.
something. 60, yeah.
Guys, give us a thumbs up, right? Really appreciate if you give a thumbs up. If you're watching us, enjoying our stream, our analysis, please give a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. We know today is going to be a slow day.
So I'm looking at the daily, and it went up 3, 4, 5 days back, right? Quite a bit. Then it dropped like two candles, 2 days in a row. Then it went up, then one day down, then went up, and then today again it's a little bit down. So in this wave of 5 days, I'm talking about 5 or 6 days.
Yeah, so if you look at it, let me just bring it here for you guys to analyze it. Morning, Alex. Morning. See, if you look at it, then market had a strong move up, then came down, and then we are just making a flag, right? So, but we are. This is always a congested area. Not this time, but even this time, right? And even this time. So, what market is trying to do is that every time it's trying to go top after making a new high, it just drop, and then get the liquidity and then make the new high. So this pattern is no different than what we see here. If you look at it between July 27 to July 21st, between August 11 to August 17, or what we see now, the August 28 to 29. This pattern is no different than any other pattern. Yeah, I did basically trade in the morning. I was doing something, and I woke up at 5 o'clock, and I was watching it into the time, and I saw here, if you see here, at 5 o'clock, uh, I'm going to put the 5 minutes chart so you can see here. So, so I was looking at this level. If you look at that 30 minutes, you can see here very clearly. So I was watching this level here, this bottom, whether it can hold this or no. And I was watching this, and then it came back down, and I went long here. I mean, I was didn't stay awake until that. I just sold everything at 23,650. Um, that's that's what I was took the trade. So it was a good
Mhm.
trade. I would just say that. I'll show you my chart here. So if you look at it here, so this is the entries and exit. So I went long here, and when it moved back up, I saw another flag, I started taking the partials, and I took the last out at 23, 655, and then I closed the cell phone and I slept again.
Mhm. Yeah.
So right now, for me, if you ask me, I don't see the structure for either long or short. It's just the market is just no enthusiasm. If today what I need to do, if market's still like this, what I will be considering is shorting it if NQ breaks below 23,650 and ES fails 6,500. If that if that happens, then I would be more considering short than long.
Mhm.
But it really needs to fail 23,650. I will only consider long if it's going to go above 23,700. Good morning, guys, on the YouTube. Please give a thumbs up. We really appreciate your love and care. We are spending time with you, helping you analyze it. Stay tuned with us. Introduce yourself in the chat so we know. And if you have any questions, you can always ask. And you can always ask that why I'm saying that long over 23,700, why I'm saying short under 23,650. You can always ask those questions if you wanted to.
And so, Alex, you're in Alex on the YouTube. Are you on live account or are you on funded account?
I think he's in funded account, like what I remember. Let him answer that.
Mhm. Because if he's on live account, then he's making like tons of money every day. That's a good thing.
What is his account?
It's his account. Yeah. Yeah, personal accounts are always good because then you're on the hook, right, for big losses or big gains.
I mean, I would rather encourage you guys that see, rather than getting the funded accounts, evaluation accounts, if you can afford $2,000, you can just start with 2 or 3 MNQ. That is much better than taking an evaluation account and stuck with the trailing orders. And if you wanted to use it, you can always use uh, our link and get a special promotion from the Ninja Traders. And I can show you the link here. Um, we have a special partnership with the Ninja Traders, and I can show you the link if you're interested in. You know, you can use this link. And why it is important? Because you do not need to worry about the trailing stop losses, and I feel like that's really a help, a big help. If you are if you are struggling really, I think that it's better that you do not need the big size or more leverage. What you need really is a small account where you can manage. And I would just say if you take $2,000 account, take the one MNQ, between $2 risk, and if you take 30 points every day from MNQ, is going to be $60 over $2,000. That's basically for someone maybe the whole day wage, right? If you work $18 per hour, after tax you might be getting $12-15. So it's a full day, 4 hour, 5 hours of wage you can get it.
In futures, I think the taxes are also differently calculated, right?
Exactly, yeah.
It's not an asset.
I'm going to share you the link for you guys for the Ninja Traders.
So what is this? What does this mean? Like this means
So
they put a link
if they use this
into
link, they get these special promotional offers because of our partnership with them.
for what? For like
Commissions,
commissions
product
or for
fees, and it's free. You anyway you will use it, but if you use this our link, then you're gonna get the extra privileges there. So here is a link. You can scan the barcode, and it's easier. I mean, you can just even you can start with the $1,000, uh, but make sure that you don't exceed the leverage. You don't go more than one MNQ. MNQ. I'm talking about micros, not minis.
with $1,000 can you
Yeah,
trade mini?
because I think for e-mini you require a $1,000 leverage for one account, one NQ. But,
Yeah,
but you
so
know,
as you as
immediately is going to you're eligible to trade, but the moment you're gonna
liquidate,
stop out, you're not gonna take next trade.
yeah, because even if you trade with $1,000 one NQ, it'll immediately stop you out and take out 50 more dollars because I think they charge $50 for
Yeah, if you
liquidation
exceed the loss,
fees.
right?
Yeah, but what I mean is that as soon
No,
as you
I
start
think
trading,
the Ninja
it'll
doesn't do that. So, for instance, you have $1,000, you go NQ, take the one NQ trade, but if your unrealized loss go close to you know uh, 980, 960, then they're gonna liquidate it.
yeah,
But for instance, you take the one trade NQ with the $1,000 to start the day with. You took this quick stop out for the 10 points. You lose 200. Now you have 800 account. You cannot take next NQ trade because your margin is already below $1,000. That's what my understanding is. But I think it's always better. What is RT? What is regular trading session these days? You mean RT is a regular trading session? What are you asking, PG? Of course, yeah. If you're starting with it's starting with but see, always remember that there's a difference movement between the ES and NQ, and when you take the micro, then it is. If you really need to make money using ES and MES, you can only trade when there is a momentum. If there is no momentum, maybe ES will not move even 5, 10 points, 15 points range. But even on those days, NQ still move 100 points. So you still have a chance to make a little bit of money. But if you take MES, you're gonna, it's much more, it's not good for scalping. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're taking MES, so uh, their commissions are different. For lifetime members, have different commissions. But I guess that whatever the commission is, that they really have a very reasonable commission as compared to other brokers, and also on top their margin is really good for small traders like you and me. And if you really get tired of the evaluation accounts and the you may I've seen the cycle, people pass the evaluation account, then they go to the funded account, they're stuck into the trailing orders, trailing drawdowns, and they fail again. If you wanted to break the cycle, I would recommend you that if you have an ability to consistently pass the evaluation, but you're failing into the funded account, it really means that from my perspective, I think you're ready to take your small account yourself. You're gonna skip this, trailing area, because this trailing is really sucks. Trailing drawdown is not easy to pass. Okay. But if you are still learning, you haven't yet ready to pass the evaluation, but systematically way, not like just one lucky trade and you pass, not like that. Systematically, 6 days profit, you pass it, then I would ask you to go and take the $2,000 account and just trade one MNQ. And you want to trade with me live without any delay, excuse me, you can always join live classes as well. Come and join our Discord where we do live trading and analysis and strategy. Here you go. If you want a coffee, here, support our stream and give us a coffee. Alex. A very lackluster market at this point. I would just say that don't push today. So far, what I see in the market is really slow. High use. And if you're struggling, you don't know, the what strategy you need to follow, how you need to follow. Come and join our Discord. I trade live. I teach strategies, right? And yeah, and you can ask Vivek. Vivek is joined, I think, the beginning of the year, and he has transformed nicely. And he's sitting with you guys here. Uh, so you can always learn. Um, if you don't have any strategy, my style is that I don't recommend you guys trading a random candles, because the candle will go up and it will come back down. My way of thinking and the strategy is that you need to be a methodical, more follow the method, and when things are aligned, then you can only trade, right? So just like if and all of our trades are logged, I just shared the log here. So for instance, yesterday we went short in the beginning here, um, in the first half. Look at this move. And I'm going to bring my chart here so you can see here. So you see my sun chart, right? Here you go. So if you see the chart here, yesterday the first trade what we had is the short underneath of this, and we had a beautiful short here. And then next short we had is over 6,500. I took it here, which was also another big nice short follow. And I think there's a one losing trade we had as well. But overall, we had a really good day yesterday as well. So I would just encourage you to, follow the structure. Just like if you look at it right now, ES is an NQ, 1 minute is strong, 1 minute is weak. I would just say this is chop. Okay, for me, this doesn't have any trade right now. Right now, I'm looking at it. It's getting better and better. ES has already reclaimed the VWAP. It's trying to hold 6,500. NQ still struggling. As far as NQ cannot move above 23,700, or at least 23,680, and ES stay above 6,500, I wouldn't trade, because trading doesn't mean that if something is moving you need to chase. You need to wait for the right setup where you have a better probability of winning it, right? Right now you chase one candle, you go long, and it moved back down. Now it's coming back down again. So this is completely a dead squad area, right? And you cannot trade it unless your style is not the scalp, sniper structure, the momentum entry, momentum long, momentum exit. Rather, you try to hold 2 hours, 3 hours long. Then you can take those kind of trades. But for me, this trade is no meaning, because I don't want to babysit those trades.
So yesterday I saw on Discord that Kitty was saying that she could not hear your trade calls, but maybe
I think
it's
yeah. Now
my
she. I think
network
she.
or
I think she settled down. She can hear now. This morning she said the good morning to me, so I think she can hear me. Hi, US. Yeah, market. See here, again moving back down. So don't chase these moves, guys. Otherwise, before when the market open, you will be done for the day. And of course, if you like trading accounts, funded accounts, and you are trying, I would recommend using the uh, Tradify account. Always take the instant funding account. It's gonna help you to build the consistency. The given, you have a 20-25% consistency rule. It will allow you to take one trade, one and done principles comes to your mind, and you're gonna stop your over trading because those um, firms that do not have the consistency rule, it automatically encourage you to do the bad behaviors and exceed the consistency. So you stay consistent, take one good trade, and come out. So if you like the funded account, I could recommend that you use the Tradify, and you can always scan my code here.
so at 9:30. Will it
It could
go
go.
straight
So
up?
right now, I think like right now it's looking better to me.
Yeah, because there's a lot of
Yeah, no, I
orders in the
think
top
the
side.
idea is that the market started to open. ETH is trying to move over 6,500, and NQ started lifting. So that's really good. So it's, I'm waiting to see that if we can break the previous high of this big candle, which is 23,680, and look for the better risk to reward. Right now, even if we go long on the 65, maximum reward we expect is 63.80, and then lose expected loss is also 20 points. So not the good risk to reward ratio. Good for you. Take your $40. It's important, right? You trading MNQ. You have a small account. $40 means that you are up. If you've taken how many contracts? You say you took the 9 MNQ, right? So taking 9 MNQ and $40 is not good enough. It's not what.
Maybe he's
No,
saying
not the
40
40 points. I think
points.
40 point means that he might have taken the long close to uh, before the news triggered. That's what you're saying, Alex. Good for you. Enjoy and take the profit on the way up because structurally still not aligned. Not a good risk to reward ratio on the upside. Good luck, guys. Almost 2 minutes. Wish you all good luck. And remember, this stream is for educational purposes. Trading is risky, whether it's a valuation funded account or your own money. So risk properly. As I said, do not chase this move. Look at this again. It's just coming back down aggressively now because structurally things were not aligned. Did you see that, Vivek?
Yeah, it was looking as if it will
Because
go up,
structurally
but
things were
no.
not aligned. It's, as I said, that I'm still looking to see the downside move. Um, if it's going to break down under and cannot claim 23,680 and 23,700, and but if it's stay within this range and above the yesterday low, then I guess likely we do not have any trade today. We're gonna see right now the bias is towards the downside. We'll see. All right, good luck, guys. First move is coming down. Market ES is also trying to hold 23,600, 6,500. Guys, just don't follow any entry and exit. Always look, try to learn yourself. He might have already exited, right? So don't wait for their entry and exit. So market is downside, confirming the downside move coming in. I'm watching to see that if ES can go below 64.97, we can look for the short side move. Right now, it's still trying to hold this. Really sharp at this point. You can see that ES is green, NQ is red. Okay, and ES is reclaim again 6,500. Let's see that what it does. If the ES can reclaim 6,500, NQ can go up on the upside move. We have a very small range, 4 points range in the ES, and almost 20 points range in NQ. ES is claiming the VWAP, NQ is below the VWAP. Right now, if ES can fail here, my bias is towards the short side. If ES fails here, NQ is already weak, coming back down here. Okay. Okay, right now we are retesting the news move. To me, it's looking weak. NQ is looking weak. Okay, watch under 23, 632. If it's break further under down. As far as ES is still holding 97 area, 64.97, there's a likelihood the bounce can happen. I'm watching very closely both of these indexes. Six seconds remaining before the 5 minutes is going to be over. Okay, first 5 minutes are over. Watch for the downside move in NQ. I'm gonna short under 23, 630 if it's gonna break. Not yet. Not yet. Just making the bottoming tails. Okay, I'm short. I'm short here. Okay, it's moving in a direction. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Trailing order. This is 609 is a partial area. I took the one partial here on the drop, almost 30 points. I'm good. Sorry, 21 points. I'm gonna take the second partial as it's gonna break 609 area. If it's not, I'm gonna put the stop loss at the break even. $609 is also the pre-market low. Right now we are away from the pre-market low on the ES. ES is really way further. Put the stop loss the break even. If it's move back, you can stop out and we can reconsider later on. Still the move is downside. If you look at it here. Come on, moving very nicely, very nicely. $604. Let's see any bounce happen. I'm gonna close the trade. If not, I'm gonna take the partial. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, I'm out from the order completely out from this trade. Beautiful, two beautiful trades. Did you guys took it to trade with me? Did you guys took the trade with me? Guys on the YouTube. I'm completely out on this trade, but it seems like still the momentum is going on. I'm completely out, guys. I need some appreciation if you have taken those trade. Vivek, have you taken those two? The trade?
Yeah, I
Awesome.
think
Let's
one
see how
trade.
many
Yeah,
points we got in from 30 to 95. Almost the 35 points move.
I got like
It's still
20
not bad.
points.
Awesome in a US where I still the see that's what I'm saying. So it's really important for you guys to learn the strategy and follow the structure. If you're gonna go randomly going long and short, you're always going to struggle. And you do not need to get the full move. You just need to get the piece of that move, okay? And you got the piece of the move. You just enjoy your piece of the move. Uh, Right now, be very careful. ES is very close to the day before yesterday low or closing, and pre-market lows, the bounce area. ES is also very close to those. NQ is also very close to areas. So there might be a bounce here, or and if it's continue further down, then we can look for it. If it's going to continue further down and break 23,570, then we can get more aggressive in short side moves. If it's going to break under those area, if it doesn't move, then we can just ignore it. So guys, if you really want to learn, come join every morning. We do the live trading. Sometimes I do the live free trading. Majority of the time we do in our Discord. So and it's not too costly. It can just cover in your one trade, one good trade if you follow and learn with me. It's just the $100 per month. And you learn and continue and register. You're going to learn the strategies, you're going to learn how to trade, you're going to get without delay, so you're going to get the live. You can also get my charts, my bookmap feed, everything. You're going to get it um, you know from this trade, from this. And I'm going to give you a discipline. I'm going to give you that how you go move by move. And you can ask, you can use the live testimonial is with you, the Vivek sitting on with you. He joined me close to the January of this year, and ask him that how was his journey so far. So I still think that the bias is towards the downside because the market has came down a lot in the Asia session. But it doesn't mean that it's still within the chop range, because the range is 6480 and NQ can go all the way to the 23,570. But the main question is that if NQ cannot hold 23,570 area, then we're gonna see a big flush down today all the way to the 2400. I'm telling you, and that may be where I'm gonna get more aggressive if it's gonna happen like that. So look at this right now. It's really getting here. So I really want ES to fail here, 6490 area, NQs to fail 23,570, and then that's where we can get more aggressive here. So usually if I take the ES NQ trade, I usually take 10-point risk to 20-point risk for NQ. Each trade I usually not take trade if NQ exceeding 20 points. And for ES, if I take ES trade, I go for 5 points risk. This that's the standard. So right now we are making double bottom and holding that areas. We really get the 2 5 minutes flush. Alex, I would recommend you not to hold because this is really extremely bearish price action. But you are in the right now is a support area 23,576. If it's going to break 23,576, you're going to see a big flush down, maybe 50-80 points flush down immediately. 23,576, exactly the area I was talking about. That's the main area. If it's going to fail here, it's likely going to fail very aggressively. I think it's going towards that area. It's failing 23,576 as well. Look at this flush. Look at this flush. Look at this flush. I told you it's gonna be super crazy, man. It's gonna make you lose everything. This is really, see here, it's break 576 now, 25,660 is bouncing here. It's a support area, but this price action is extremely weak. Do not chase the downside moves for the long. I think that seems like yesterday was the bull's trap. They trapped everybody. Now we are under the lows. NQ is under the lows. I think market is weak. I'm gonna get more aggressive once I get the little smaller bounce here. Or we're never gonna get the bounce here. I don't know.
The yesterday's low might.
No, I think this price action is extremely weak. It's a bull trap yesterday. People have realized that. I think if we're gonna get the bounce, we're gonna short this. Because the way the NQ failed, and then they give a little bit of time to NQ to move back up, even after the news it didn't move. It's just that they created the trap for yesterday. So right now, those who have bought yesterday, they're all red. I think it's going further down here. There are 11 minutes remaining before the 8:30. I think market is just a trap for yesterday. So market is already ES is holding still 64.80. Well, see, it could be the full day break sell off day as well. If ES lose 64.80, definitely NQ has already showed you that it doesn't have. If it's gonna retest and fail here 23,576, I'm gonna short here again. They might be taking advantage of the low volume today. That's also possible. Why, guys? Why is it so quiet? Please do not try to go along those things. It's extremely dangerous. You're gonna wipe your account here, but it doesn't mean that you need to short here as well. You need to wait for your next trade. Okay, it's going retesting 23,576. Come on, retest this area. I want this to retest this area and fail here. Come on, fail here. At the 20 seconds, failing. Failing here. Okay, it's failing here. If it's gonna fail here, I'm gonna go short. Okay, I'm short here. I'm short here. I'm looking for another leg down. Okay, it's moving very nicely. Come on. I want another leg down here. No reversal here. Okay, our stop loss would be 64. If it's gonna break 64, I'm gonna be out. Okay, come on. Go, 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 go. Trail it, trail it. Trail it, trail it, trail it. I took the partial here. Put the partial here. Let it go. All right, I'm out. Completely out from this trade. Did you take the trade? I seems like today is going to be the full day sell-off day. Guys, why are you guys so quiet on the YouTube? I only see the Alex messages. Are you guys all trying to go long instead of shorting with me? All right, it's about 10 o'clock. Get ready for another push down. You can easily flush back again here. 50 more seconds left. If it's gonna move back up again to this area, I'm gonna short again. Six more seconds. I think its flush is coming down. Flush is coming down. It's retested 23,500. There might be a small bounce here, but I think that it's really weak. It might gonna go another leg down. What, you saying you didn't get caught the sell? What do you mean you didn't get the caught the sell? It was three moves I talked about. There's four moves. I think we did 3 or 4 entries here. How can you didn't even get a single move? What are you guys doing, man? You're not listening. I don't think so today anyone can save. As far as if NQ cannot claim 23,476, there is a low probability that NQ can move back up. ES needs to reclaim 6480 and NQ needs to reclaim 23,570 area. If they cannot reclaim both of them together, there will be no return today. So remember, as I said, that look at the daily chart. If you do not understand me, look at this daily chart. This is from where this daily candle look you the bullish candle at all. Please do yourself a favor, stop blowing out. Is the 30 minutes over? There might be a small consolidation before the next leg down. But if ES can hold 64.75, 64.80 area, there is a high likelihood that the NQ can get saved too. But I doubt so. Here you go, man. Another leg down. Guys, don't go long today, guys. I'm telling you. Guys, do not go long, guys. I'm telling you. It is exactly the where the Nvidia earning flush is exactly retesting that. Nvidia is also down here. There is a lot to move down. There might be another flush coming down here. So far, I have not seen the big candle yet. It's still slowly moving down. Alex, I warned you, Alex. I was telling you, buddy, you have to listen to your mentor. I was telling you. If you have moved this move completely, or you are trying to go long, and I was warning you from the pre-market, and you want to learn, you can always scan the code and join our classes. Vivek, have we nailed it or not?
Yeah, we did. So that's the lesson. Like when we make money, we make more money, And if we lose, because market is always like that, right? We lose less. That's the mantra, right? Because when you make more money, you make more money, like huge money, like we did today, like 70, 80 points. And when we lose sometimes, because that's how market works, we lose like 10 points. So,
And it's not only about that. I basically save you guys a lot of money by attempting to go long. You could have easily blow your account if you're not listening to me and trying to go long. I mean, you can still listen to me and not, I mean, you're still hearing me but not listening. Some people are still thinking of going long.
no, I agree. If anyone is, I forgot that point that definitely you have been saying don't go long, and that actually is very helpful because normally people's tendencies are levels like or like numbers, for example, like this number, that number, whatever, random number. Oh, it has dropped 200 points, 300 points. It doesn't make any difference to the market. It just if there is a scare in the market, it will continue to be scary the whole day. And if it is like exuberance in the market, it will continue to have exuberance the whole day.
And
If
I was telling you guys that this today is not the day of bounce, it's going to be a complete sell-off day. And you might be laughing on me before it happened because I told you before it happened. Right, Vivek? When we have not seen that, and I was telling you that if NQ is not claiming 23,700, game is over.
yeah, that's right.
And I was telling you that this lackluster move in the pre-market data. Now the big question is that is this going to continue the day before move or the Asia session move? So it's basically continued the Asia session move.
So Alex, where you are located? Is it US or some other country? Austin, you said, right? Yesterday? What do you mean by hedging? Hedge your position to rebalance, like some other account you're short and this account you're long, something like that? Because you cannot be short and long in the same account, right? So,
So there might be a temporary bounce, but the way the price action is, I still not convinced that this is the end. So I would not even encourage you to even for just for micro scale perspective go long here. See, that's why you need to understand that how market works, right? And how your own tendencies work. Uh, this is extremely bad habit of going long when the trend is completely established as a downtrend. Yes, you might gonna get the few scalp points, but you're not gonna go too far. It can easily come back down and another low, make another low, and then you just keep trying. And yes, you're gonna be successful one time, but what is your strategy? When you see that the trend is already, you already see the bulls are running behind you. You can't just say that, okay, I will try to hide, one more time. The bulls have already saw you, right? They all are coming. I mean the bearish sense, in the sense that when you play the bull game, they're trying to haunt you. You have a red candle, a red cloth, and it's after you, and you just pretending that you're gonna close your eyes. The trend is already established. Good luck with the strategy, Alex. Good luck. I didn't see the capitulation yet into the 1 minute or 2 minute chart. It can make another low here easily. And this leg would be another 40 points and break 23,400 level. What is ledge, hedge? What are you words using? Are you rhyming here? Alex rhyming today. Ledge, hedge.
I think for hedging, he's saying that he's having two accounts, and one he's shorting and one he's longing.
Why? If you're scalping, if you're daily scalper and trader, why you need to hedge? You just close your position, and when things are aligned, you can go back in.
And ledge is like a shelf. I think he's talking about quarterly shelf.
How much down you are? Tell us that as well. Guys, I would suggest you that if you're struggling and you have a tendency to go long and short any green candle looking at it, and you're still losing trader, I would encourage you to join our group and community. I will give you the structure. I'll give you the way, you can really make money and be profitable. It is not going to go far if you're trying to chase the bottoms for going long. You know, just imagine that if I show you the chart, just go and look at the 2 minutes chart. How many times you see that, oh, this is the bounce, and then you have taken it, and then it make the new low. Good for you, Alex. Good for you. See, I think, yeah. You know what? I would just, guys, don't do that. Don't do that, please.
So do you see a reversal, Sean?
I mean, I know it break all the levels, right? So I think it's just a small bounce before the next leg gonna come down. If you look at it, the structure is completely changed on the even daily chart. If ES fails 6480, it could go bounce to the VWAP, right? It's normally it happens, right? That one structure fails, then go move back to the VWAP and then come back down, right? So look at this, how aggressive this came back again. Just look at this candle, 25 points candle. It seems to me that the market might likely gonna close. NQ might likely close 23,400 today, and ES might likely gonna close 6450.
I mean, today is the last day of the month, so people are definitely window dressing it, right? Because they have to show results.
And also, as I mentioned, that this September is not good in any way for the market, so they wanted to take the profit. See if we can bounce to 23,540, we can short again. 4 minutes remaining before 10:30. I think he's making another low now. Oh gosh, without us. Guys, last warning for you guys, don't go long. See, hardly you get the two green candles.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, we cannot really tell people what they can do, right? If Alex wants to go long, they can do whatever strategy he's following. I don't know what strategy he's following, as long as he's happy. We can only suggest, right? So,
Why, Lord Wogan? Why you are glad that he's red again? Oh, back in black. This one. All right, 2 minutes before 10:30, guys.
yeah, just like I think you also mentioned, I also mentioned that sometimes what happened in the previous 2 days or 3 days or 5 days, it affects your sentiment. So today I was not, I mean, of course, you were always saying go short, but I was a little bit apprehensive. So I did make some money, but not as much I should have made money because it was a free fall today, like 200 points down, right? It's one of those things that they made me lose money yesterday a little bit because of I was thinking it should not be jumping up like so much above the all-time high. Yes, and today it's just a free fall. I would have made if I had swung that trade yesterday's trade, I would be like thousands of dollars in profit. It's, that's how they make money. They have big pockets, right? They can take it up and take it down. 200, 300 points.
I think this is a nice consolidation. 1030 is over. This new candle is started below the 23,500. If this time is gonna fail, I'm gonna go short here. Just likely be the another leg down coming in.
But one thing I have to ask is that normally you say reversal is good in when on the 1 minute candle it is crossed the 21 EMA, right? So it is above the 21 now.
No, but
And
it's not only about that. Today we have already established an extreme bearish, move, and if you look at the ES, is also not participating, and we are extremely bearish even in the 5 minute chart still. So when these bearishness coming in, the 1 minute doesn't really count.
there are a lot of orders up to 520 right now.
I'm saying so. If we go to 540, there's a perfect place to short then. But I don't think so. It's gonna go down, go up, even 540. It's really weak. It's really weak. It's just getting more, grabbing more liquidity, thinking it's going long. It's going to trap longs, and it's going to go one more leg down. It can easily, pull back to the VWAP as well. But right now, it is really weak. Two bottoming candles came in, uh, but if I look at a 5 minute chart, it's still really bearish. When 5 minutes are too bearish, there is unlikely there's going to be a big bounce coming in. Unless it can hold 500, 23,500, it can hold 500. That could be the place where, but I think that it's really bearish at this point.
Yeah, Alex, you're in Austin. I'm in New Jersey, and Alex is in Atlanta. Sorry, Sean is in Atlanta. So we are in different places, of course, and we're all in the US. Yeah, Alex was asking. He's in Austin, Texas, and he's asking where are we? So, Alex, how long have you been trading futures? Also, you should join our Discord, and so we can hear your voice. And of course, we have an option to join for free for a week. So there we talk like um, voice talk, no more texting. That's good to know. Yeah, a couple of years is the time that you have to spend in front of the computer. Otherwise, and lose some money, feel some pain, all this stuff. So, how's the weather in Austin? Is it too hot or is it getting okay now?
5 minutes still really bearish right now. I'm also hoping to get the bounce I can short, but I think that market is not ready to give in a bounce. If it's gonna bounce here over 5 or 10, we can consider going long. It can go to 540. If it's going to go above 510. 23,510, we can go long over up to 540.
And can you please confirm with Katie whether she heard your call? Because you already called it, right?
Look,
And
is Waldemar also messaging? Can you check, because Waldemar is also asking that he can't hear me. Watch for the 510. It's going to be only 10-15 points to take small risk. Only 540 would be our target. I'm long here. Very small risk, because I do not trust this trend. 510 is the entry and 540 is the profit target, and I'm only going to risk this 495, 490 is the stop loss. This is an important candle. You don't want to fail here. Okay, watch. Get ready. So pushing is failing. Take a small side, as I said to you guys. You're very close to the stop loss. It's 2 minutes before this 5 minute closes. I'm stopped out from this small trade. So who is going to join the class today? Who is going to joining our classes? Okay, another leg is coming down now. Here you go. Another leg coming down. Not sure whether it's going to hold this level. I was looking for a little bit more bounce so then I can show it, but I didn't get any bounce at all. Seems like another leg is coming down. ES is already broke. Is it gonna fail here? Is going to go to 400. Still struggling to go down further. That's scary. There might be a reversal attempt here, given it has failed the breakdown. We'll see. Still losing it. Let's see. Making new low. Right now the low is 420. See, can the NQ make the new low here or bounce here? But it's really weak. Watching the price action. If it fails here, then we can go short. If it failed the breakdown, then we can go long. But I need to look for the setup. If it breaks 445, 450, we can look for 480 at least. Still failing. right, guys, I'm gonna take a leave here in few minutes. So the very weak price action. So point of control is 23,462, and the next order sessions are sitting at 520, 540. There might be a retest coming in to the 540 area or 500, but really weak, the very weak price action. Guys, if you're interested in learning the strategies, please come and join our sessions. Let's see what this candle does. Is 2 minutes left and then 5 minutes. Maybe the retest to the 510 and 500 area. But this candle has to close above 450 in order to be the next bullish candle come in. Still 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Alex, you don't add it. Once you add it, the future start moving back down. Don't add it. Just you remove the liquidity from the market. still not able to break 460. I think ES is holding. There might be a buying going to come in. All right, guys. I think still very weak. Vivek, what do you think we should? Did you put all the trades for us? Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Vivek. And guys, let me know if you need any help and you like the style, stress-free trading. Come and join our strategy class. Can I see just a message on the chat box to see that who are willing to join our classes? Vivek, do you want to hang around with them, with the YouTube guys? I have a call to take it, so I'm not available. But if you want to hang around, so I keep the stream open. Otherwise, we can just end this.
No, I have to take off.
All right, okay. Guys, any question before we hang out? And then enjoy the long weekend. Take a relaxing week, okay? Don't push too hard. So you see the right, on the top right, there is a barcode. Scan it and join it, John. If you guys wanted to see this is my P&L, if you can see here. This is my P&L, stress-free trades with 2K. All right, guys. All right. If you need any help, email us or message us, and I'll see you in the next class. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the stream as well.